Hi everybody, it's me, Jenny, and I am coming on to kind of try to do a tutorial. My girl, my fabulous friend Jessica, you guys all know her as Creative Designs by Jessica, and she asked me, the books that I made, she asked if I would do a tutorial on how to put them together. So I figured I'll give it a shot. I don't do tutorials because I don't do them well and I don't know how to do all that editing and stuff. So I'm not going to show you how to decorate it because that's, your personal choice. And it honestly, we would be sitting here for 5 hours trying to pick out what I would like to use because that process for me takes forever. But anyway, what you need, and this is just how I do it. I have tried using the glue gun. I didn't like it. I tried using wet glue and I didn't like it for the majority of it. So I'm going to show you how I do it and what I found works the best for me. I'll tell you why I don't like the glue gun, because when you have to adhere the layers together, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's just me and it could just be user error, which is way more than possible, but even if I do like a real thin coat, it's that lump in the middle and I can't stand it. So, and it just seems like it peels apart for me. I don't know. So what you'll need to put the book die together is the book die, which we have right here. So you cut out all your pieces, and I thought because I was doing this for Jessica, I would do white and purple. So now I will say, I did do some of it just to make it a little easier, and so this video just does not take forever. Now this is 65 pound cardstock, so it's very not flimsy, but it's not very sturdy. I ran out of white cardstock, but it's okay. I took 110 pound like this beigey color, and all this is just the very first piece, and I just want it sturdy. So if I take that, I'm going to use wet glue and put the very first piece on the back of this, okay? So let's do that real quick. And again, that is just for stability. And now you'll see when I flipped it over that I have the tape here as well. Again, just for more stability and, make sure that it really sticks. So we're gonna unpeel that. And of course, I should have done that first. I told you I am no good at these tutorials, oh my God. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it together. And wet glue is good because it's forgiving. When you stick the tape down, there's no pulling it up and saying, okay, did that wrong, gotta do it again. So you really wanna do your best to get it lined up before you just smush it down. So that looks pretty good to me. So we're gonna smush this all down, and this is gonna be our bottom layer. Now, as you can see, I did screw this up a tad bit. And this is coming over, so there's a couple things you can do. I can cut this, which is probably what I'm going to do. This side isn't gonna make a difference because the only thing that's gonna be on the back here is my stamp that has my name, and it just says handmade with love by Jenny Craft Creations or something like that. So that's the only thing that's going on the back. So this will be your very first piece. So what I did to save some time is, this is the front part, right? So on the back of each part, you're going, now this is, again, this was given to me by Jessica. It's called Sukwang. It's the double-sided adhesive tape, I guess is what you call it. I don't know, but this is supposed to be one of the the best tapes out there, honestly. So, and like I said, this works really well. I mean, my books aren't going anywhere unless you literally rip them apart. So I really enjoy using this. So we have the layers here, so we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the last two for you, just to show you real quick how I do it, and then I'll tell you why I do it on the back. Because in the beginning, I was doing it on the front, and it made a mess because I wasn't paying attention. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so here's this one, right? We have that one, and then this will be the last one. So again, this is the back part. we're just gonna put it down, and you're gonna go from end to end, and then that's it. And then you're just gonna rip off your tape, okay? Now, what I did prior to this was, what I was doing was okay, so instead of taping it on the back, I was taping it on the front part of each piece. The problem with that, though, is when you're done, like when the book is done, all your sticky is going to be here, and this is going to be left with stick, which is not a problem if you plan to do a lot, you know, like a ribbon from here to here. But like on this one, there isn't a ribbon all the way from like top to bottom, from top to bottom. So if I had the sticky there, it would be a problem. It would stick to everything. It wouldn't look right. It would get dirt and dust and yuck and luck and lip. So we don't want to do that. The best way, again, this is just for me, the way I found it to be, is to do it on the back part. So you're only putting adhesive where you need it to stick. So let's try to adhere this together now. So because this part's kind of easy, but this is what I do. I fold it like this, just end to end, and just kind of where the tape is, a little bend, not a big one, just a little one, okay? And then you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna take your tape off. Oh my God, guys, I am so sorry. I am so bad at this. This is why I just show it when it's all done. All right, so then you try to line it up the best you can, and you want to make sure that you have enough room on both sides, and then you just put it down. And then I take my bone folder, and with white, you just have to be careful and make sure everything is clean. So there's your first piece, okay? Now we're gonna do the same thing with the next piece. So we're gonna take it, and we're gonna fold it together. But again, you're not gonna fold it like and pinch it shut. You're just gonna go where the tape is. Like you see where that tape is, and you're not gonna fold it completely. So what I'm trying to reach, and the goal that I'm trying to get, is to have these kind of poof up. You know what I mean? So they're not laying completely flat, and there's some movement in it. I mean, you could, put it down, which is fine if that's the look that you want, but that's not the look that I'm going for or that I want, okay? Oops, I almost screwed that up completely. All right, so the same thing with this. We're gonna take this, and we're just gonna stick it down right in the middle. And again, and listen guys, throughout this whole process, I'm constantly going like this with the pages. So, you know, if that happens to you, don't freak out. That's very, very normal and common. So, all right, so we're gonna take this piece, we're gonna do the same thing, just pinch it here and just very lightly. You don't wanna fold it and crease it. You just wanna pinch it, okay? And then you open it. And if it does get creases in it, it's fine, because there's going to be decoration on it, and there's going to be, you know, another piece on top of this one. So it's not like you're going to see it. You know what I mean? Like, see how these are creased right here? It's not that big of a deal because there's another piece going on top of it. So it's not, again, you're not going to see it. So now, again, you just kind of flip them up and do this. So this is the start of it. So isn't that cute? Okay, so keep going. We're not quite done yet. So we take this part, and we'll do the same thing, and just kind of just give it a light pinch. You know, like you're pinching someone's tush. So retarded, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, it's been a long day. All right, so we're gonna line this up. And try not to put it down until you kind of know for sure that's where you want it. Because again, once you put this tape down, you're not getting it back up. This is like heavy duty, I'm going to stick and not let go of anything tape. Okay, so then again with this, we're going to hold it here and just give it a little pinch. A little pinchy. Okay. Then we're going to take this off. The backing, and again, make sure it's the right way. And look what we have, guys. We have a book. Now this piece you want to be a little careful with, because this is going to be your top piece, and this is the piece that you're going to see, depending on what kind of, you know. So that's it. That's our book. It is that simple. But believe me, when you first get the die, you know, with any die, nothing is ever that simple. I can't tell you how many times I've gone through this put it together, thrown it away, and thought, oh my God, I'm never going to get it. This is never going to work. But I got it finally. So if you go through the steps I showed you, and actually here's what I was trying to say before. I don't know if I can do it. So say if I wanted to glue another one on this, what I was doing before is I was taking the piece and I would line it up from here to here and then from there to there. But again, the problem was all of the sticky was hanging out here and on here. So it just caused a big problem. The best way to do this is to put it on the back of each paper, because then you're only putting paper or tape on the length of the paper, if that makes any sense. So this is your book, and then you just go to town and decorate it. Now, I will say I have tried to take, here, let me show you if I can real quick. We'll pretend, because if I have to cut out another piece, it's going to take forever, and I don't want this video to be forever. So let's pretend, okay, so, all right, so let's pretend this is like a full cutout, right? So I have tried to do it where I decorate the page first, and then I go and try to piece it together. For me, only for me, that does not work for me. I have made such a mess and wasted so much product and paper doing that. I won't do it again. So for me, I find it easier just to put the book together, then go look at my stuff. I have an idea of what I want to do, and then just go from there. You know, like if I want to make this butterflies and fairies or fairies, and I go and look at all my stuff, and then, you know, I'll make the cover, and then I try, like here's a perfect example. I'll make the cover, so I knew I wanted to do the LOL girl, right? So then I went through the papers, and then I went through the stickers and the things that I have, and I would do one side and then I would do the other, or I would do, like here, I did this one, right? So this doesn't go here. So I did this, and then I ran over to this side, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just do the same thing, but just opposite colors. So do you see what I'm saying? And then the next one, I did the eyelashes, and then here I did the smile. So I did these two first, but then I went from this side, and then I went and I did that, and then I did that one, then I did that one, and then I knew this was going to be the end, so I put #lovely the end. I just thought that was so cute, right? And then I went back over to this side, and then that's when I did the sweet, the love, do what makes your soul happy. I love that. And then story lady boss. So I love, this one is one of my favorites. I absolutely love the way this came out. I don't know why, I just do. It is just one of my absolute favorites. So there you go. So you just go through it, you decorate it. You know, you can, May made it, who I adore. She always says in a lot of projects, let the paper do the work for you. And in this case, I kind of did. Like, the paper is so fun, and it just kind of jumps at you, so you don't have to do a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like this one, I'm going to have to do a lot because it's plain paper and it's just plain color. So I'm going to really have to decorate this and make it jump. But you can do paper, what do you call it? Paper pads like the LOL that have a lot of print on it, and you don't have to add a whole lot, and you can still make it super pretty and not do a ton of work, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't, I am so sorry. This is why I do not do tutorials, and I stick to just showing you what I made and trying to tell you about it. I know I need a lot of work on it, but hey, it is what it is, and that's me. So again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the description box below. I would be so happy to help you if I can. I hope you learned something. If you get this die and you do this, I would so love to see what you do. Maybe you can tag me on it or let me know, and I can come check out your video. But yeah, so again, I hope this helps, and if it didn't, I apologize. I gave it my best shot. Alright guys, I hope you're all having a great week, and I will talk to you soon. See you on my next video. Bye!